Hello everybody and welcome to another Legacy video. I'm playing today MonoRed Painter. This is a deck that won the Saturday challenge on Magic Online in the hands of Carlos Smith, a popular Legacy content creator. I really enjoy his podcast, Everyday Eternal. And he's always been speaking great of Painter. And he finally put his uh what's the word in English, like put the money where the mouth is or something like that. Anyway, he got up to the first place, going 9-0 on the challenge with the painter deck. So how does this deck work for those of you who've never seen it before? It's a 2-card combo. Painter Servant, 2 mana, 1/3. When it comes to play, you choose a color, and all the cards that aren't on the battlefield spells and permanents, we choose a color in addition to the other color. So everything is, let's say, blue. The cards in play, the cards in hand, and the cards in the deck. And that's very important because Grindstone mills 2 cards for 3 mana. And if they share the same color, they repeat this process. So this is a pretty easy 2-card combo. And this 2-card combo, it's only available in Legacy because, well, Grindstone doesn't exist in Modern because it's from Tempest, never reprinted afterwards. And I believe Painter is banned in Commander. I might be wrong with this, but I think I remember like seeing the Commander ban list, like a lot of weird cards, among them Painter Servant. I mean, I totally get it. It's a 2-card combo. So it's fine. It's just weird, but yeah. And this deck, another strength of the deck is the 7 Pyroblast main deck. It's like, what's going on? This is so weird, right? 7 Pyroblast main deck. Well, so in Legacy, you have like the double the copies of this card. What this card does is that kills a permanent blue or counters a blue permanent or a blue spell. And Painter Servant can make everything blue. You might think like, sure, you just kill the painter and move on, but this deck has 4 Goblin Welder, 4 Goblin Engineer, meaning that you're gonna keep going on with the painter over and over. You have Fable of the Mirror Breaker, that wrong card, we always know that. Breya's Apprentice is a new one. It's a way to just make a bit of card advantage, mix 2 artifacts. You can loop it with the Engineer. You also have Twinshot Sniper, another very interesting card because you can put it in the graveyard with something like Goblin Engineer, and then you can welder it out with Goblin Welder. And the Twinshot Sniper is also like a fine card on its own. You have the Fury, a couple of bolts, so some Lotus Petal, some Spirit Guide to quicken you up, and then you have Urza Saga, very important. So yeah, pretty exciting deck. This is honestly the first time I ever play it. If you've been watching my Legacy videos for, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, that's been I think we are over 400 Legacy videos. Alright. That's it. This first game was to understand the deck. So let's hop into a second match with this deck. The first one, we're gonna forget about it. We're gonna forget about the first one. Fausto Souza, hello. Let's go. Let's begin. So I don't have red mana with this hand, unfortunately, so I can't keep. Okay, I'll keep this. What do I bottom here? Maybe just Petal. Petal or City of Traitors, one of these 2 cards. I'm gonna bottom City of Traitors, because Petal, maybe you can like speed me up. I'm probably gonna discard it to the Fable. I'm gonna go Fable turn 1 here. I'll go Fable turn 1 here. Let's see if they have Force of Will. They don't. Very well. And I pass. Okay, I'm playing against an Urza Saga deck. That's probably gonna mean that I bring in Magus. This mono blue 8 cast. Yep, looks like that. Alright. An Ancient Tomb mirror match. Although they have Chalice of the Void, which is actually very good against my deck since I have a lot of 1-drops. The Goblin Shaman token will let me go to a lot of mana this turn. Alright, draw. Okay, strong. I'll discard land and petal here. Okay, red elemental blast, powerful against the deck that's probably mono blue. Morning mana low. I'll play Goblin Welder and I'll also play the Grindstone here. I take 2 damage, but I don't think it matters right now. So at this point, if I draw a paint, it depends on the mana. I think red elemental blast is nice, of course. Even without painter, most legacy decks they play blue. And the Goblin Enchantment made a treasure, meaning that I'm... Yeah. I can do things with my treasure. Make sure it's bubble. This divination tomb to make a construct. That's a very classic star from the mono blue deck. It's just Urza Saga go. Oh, Chalice of the Void. All right, glad I played a Grindstone now. Do they not have a land? Looks like they don't. Draw. So here, I'm gonna probably just mill myself with a Grindstone. Can I find any artifact that's like good to put into play? Not really, right? Yeah, I'll just pass. Even if I find Painter, then I don't have a... that I can't activate Grindstone again. So I'll just do my opponent's turn. Or usually I don't play Pithing Needle main. So I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, again. Ooh, wait a second. If opponent cracks a bubble, I can switch their Chalice with the bubble. Choose target artifact a player controls. I just remembered this synergy. Big back in the days of Vintage. I remember Goblin Welder Painter was Goblin Welder was a powerful card in Vintage back in the days, but mostly because like everyone played artifacts. Hey, they have Shadow Spear. Yeah, nice. They don't have Needle. If that Needle naming Goblin Welder would be annoying. So opponent just has 4 non-land in hand. I mean 3 non-land in hand. Of course, every time I switch, they'll be able to draw a card. They'll be able to draw a card. All right, the Duration Tomb. That's good. As well, thought monitor usually. Opponent might be like never sacrificing any welder, sorry, any bubble or spell bomb to make me switch the welder. Actually, I think I'm gonna probably grindstone them. Because if I mill an artifact, I can switch it to the welder. Ooh, imagine if I mill a Chalice of the Void and I put it on 0. That's a big deal for that deck. Yeah, I'm gonna mill them. As soon as I play a spell, I'm gonna do that. Okay, this is Kappa Cannoneer. Alright, that's fine. I can Pyroblast it after I switch the Chalice. So the play I'm gonna make here... The play I'm gonna make here is Grindstone target you. Is Grindstone target you. Hopefully I mill an artifact. I do, but it's a Kappa Cannoneer. Still, though, I think it's fine, right? The switch. No, it doesn't make any... it does make some sense. But come on, why did I have to mill Kappa Cannoneer? I want to go with the artifacts. It's not legendary even, so... Maybe still want to Pyroblast this, though. Yeah. I think I still want to Pyroblast this, because then I can switch. Because then I can switch the Kappa with by paying 4 for ward. Very sweet game to begin. Alright, so I can now counter target spell if it's blue. Because now there's no more chalice to counter me. Alright, and that grows. Next turn I can switch Kappa for chalice and paying 4 ward. My opponent's gonna have a chalice on 0 into play, which is gonna counter all their 0 drops. Yeah, I have plenty of mana to pay the ward. Or I can just go draw Goblin Engineer and win, right? That's probably easiest. Let's see if this resolves. I'm gonna go for the win. Doo-doo. Goblin Welder. I switch Great Furnace with Painter, Servant. I'll choose blue. And then I'll grind you. Alright, good game. This deck, combos. Was it Welder in plates? This deck is really, really good. Sweet game. I wonder if I just exchange Saga for Magus of the Moon in this matchup. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't, huh? I don't know. Lightning Bolt seems not great. They only have Emery to kill. Maybe a couple of Sagas are right. Just having Saga and Magus feels like a numbo. Flying MTG says, could you have activated Grindstone and then held priority and suck Welder for... Yeah, maybe I could have done it. Yeah, maybe. I didn't think about it. So there's always the risk of misclicking. But yeah, if I didn't have any Great Furnace in play, could have probably been able to win regardless here. Yeah, the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, it's the most underrated card for sure. Like, it's a card that when it came out, nobody knew about, and the second hand that I have to mulligan because I don't have red mana. I guess it's time to check how many red sources we have. 11? I mean, sure, you can count these, but 11 doesn't sound enough. Alright, whatever. Mulligan. Gotta get 5. Keep. I'll bottom CT for sure. I want to leave. Let's just go all in combo. Yeah, flying MTG. Yeah, maybe your line also works. I trust either spell bomb. This is a mirror match of artifact lands. Of course, they are banned in Modern. Great Furnace, Seat of Synod. They are very powerful. I want to keep CT and throwback Welder. You want to throwback Goblin Welder? I'm not. I believe this card is very powerful. Goblin Welder. Opponent basically played like an Echo of Eon's turn 1 because they got hit A new hand. Ooh, Magus of the Moon. Just do the welder. Just Goblin Welder is so good. You like no, 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 I don't think so. I think that this is the main engine of the deck. Again, switching their permanent is so big. Like if they go Chalice on one, for example, now. I mean, obviously, if they went Chalice for one on turn one, it's what it is. I mean, I'm only going to 5 on the draw, playing Legacy without Force of Will. If an opponent has a good hand, I lose. But if they don't, if they go Chalice on two, then having the turn one Welder is so gross. And that deck doesn't have that many removals. We'll play like 2 or 3 Dismember. That's true. That's it. Yeah. Not having Lionseye Diamond seems a bit strange. Is it? Now, for example, I can literally stone rain my opponent now. Like, can you believe it? I can stone rain my opponent. That is such a big deal. Yeah, I will stone rain my opponent. Sure, they're gonna draw a card, but whatever. Oh, they can go Metallic Rebuke. I didn't think about it. I should have probably stone rained them before. Yeah, if they go Metallic Rebuke now, I'll be upset because I could have definitely played around it. This is the classic Mango play on Magic Online. I just make a play, and 1 second later, I think about, oh, Petty Theft. That's different. All right. Yep. Boom. I'm gonna put Painter in the graveyard. I mean, I'm a Painter deck. I have a Grindstone in play in hand, so I'm gonna put Painter Servant. I put it obviously can bring in like Fiery Macabre or like graveyard 8 cards, Leyline. It's not exactly Stone Rain because we gave our opponent a card, but we kind of like went on the play now, sort of, because we have 2 lands, opponent has 1. Although their 1 land makes 2 mana. I've cited in extra Fury because cards like Emery, ooh, Chalice of the Void. Now I can't replay Welder, and this card says only, yeah, only me. Alright, draw. I unfortunately can't do much. I can't do much here. It's better to give them Ether Spell Bomb than Urza's Bubble. Yes, probably. At the same time, though, Ether Spell Bomb kinda breaks my combo. So if they just wanted to keep it around for affinity, then they would have had a card to break my combo. But yeah, I mean, Urza's Bubble gave them a card for free. Actually, they had 1 mana floating, so I don't think it mattered. They would have just cracked the bubble with the 1 mana floating. You were thinking about casting Grindstone to put, yeah, because if you put Grindstone in the bin, you can. I mean, I have a removal spell for artifacts in my deck, right? I have at least 1 Fiery Confluence. What else do I have? That's a, yeah, I guess maybe it was fine. This is that. I can probably do this whenever I want, right? Okay, Ancient Tomb. They even drew the basic island. Usually, as a 8 cast player, I've been mana screwed a lot by Blood Moon with that deck. I mean, now they have Opal and the Grindstone, so Magus doesn't do anything. I think I'm still gonna go pitch Welder here, though. You know, I don't really want to cast this Magus because I can't hardcast Fury next turn. Getting Sai is important. Sai also draws them cards they want to. Engineer, you have to pay red, so it doesn't actually ramp you mana like the Welder might do. One land away for Fury, and Fury can definitely be a beat down. Point has 5 cards, so they most likely have a counter spell. They even have 5 mana to Arcast Force. Probably just start casting Breya VEEDEO. Do I just art cast Demon Spirit Guy rather than casting Fury? I think so. Back. Also, I didn't want to hardcast Grindstone because I might draw Fable of the Mirror Breaker, then I want to have cards in hand to discard. Again, I'm not casting Magus because A, my opponent doesn't have Urza Saga. If they have Saga, then I'll have Magus, okay? And B, I want to keep the Ancient Tomb around for drawing a 5th land for Fury. But I didn't want to cast this because my opponent was mana up for 5 mana Force. Plus, this way Fury can actually kill 2 things if it resolves. Sigh again. Yeah. Yeah, draw my 3 Furies that I cited in. What have I cited out? Maybe I shouldn't cite out Urza Saga just because I can simply not cast Magus. I don't have to cast it all the time. I feel kind of bold though. Pithing Needle. Yeah, I know this card sucks. It's probably just the Sagas. What do I do? Put us on 10 already, yeah? They take it. Gotta go Fury, pitch Magus. Again, I want to kill Sai. They only have 3 artifacts. They might have like a lot of artifacts. Force of a pitch Thoughtcast. Yeah, I have to pass here. I made some brews from Standard. Not really playing Standard, sorry. But I have my co-host of the podcast, Anthony Lee, and of course Javier Dominguez. They are definitely cooking up some brews for Standard for the upcoming podcast. We're gonna record tomorrow. It's gonna go out on Wednesday. They cast Pithing Needle, and that's fine. You have Sai, so you don't bother. You don't bother about the needle being countered. And they pass. Alright, draw. Okay. Play Fury. See what happens here. I'm gonna kill the Flyers. Unfortunately, I kill the Flyers. Ooh, they're gonna draw. Huh. Alright. What if instead I... No, I have to kill the Flyers here. Yep, I have to kill the Flyers. The reason being, if I don't kill the Flyers, I'm just dead into attacks. My hope is I don't even know what my opponent has in hand, honestly. It's just some ancient tombs. They go to 6, so the Fury is lethal next turn. Double strike. We need to attack first. With who? With Simian? Or with both? Opponent has 4 artifacts. Let's see. Now they have chump blockers for Fury. I've drawn all my Furies, by the way, so I'm not gonna be able to draw more. I only have 3 in my deck. Yeah, I think I played. Yeah, I did assign in the 4th. It wasn't even that good, honestly. I mean, the first 2. Yeah, my thing is that if they have a force and then I attack with both, then I take 1 damage here. So one is to check if they have force or not. Anyway, the Play Nation Tomb and Pass. They have 4 cards in it. So many cards. Okay, glad I never played a Magus. Let's attack. Certainly with Fury. Yeah, that's it. Only Fury. They probably have what? Mox Opal in hand, so they can now sacrifice top turn and Opal. No, what's this? Are you bouncing? Petty Theft? Dismember. Wow, spending black mana. Saga can put into play Grindstone in few turns. And we have Painter in the graveyard with Engineer. So, let's think about that. I don't have Shadow Spear in this deck. This is mostly a combo deck. Like, it's not a Saga deck that mix constructs and attacks like the Mono Blue 8 Gust. This is only game 2, but it's been lasting a while. It's been taking a long time. My opponent. Alright, they drew another island. I mean, they definitely drew pretty bad. Like, aside forever in play. So I'll take at least 1 down to 6. Not thrilled to tap the Ancient Tomb, so I won't. Three cards. I only have 1 artifact in play. That's the Great Furnace. Next turn I can maybe switch the construct with the Painter, and then I'll go for the combo. Oh, there's so much love. You just listen to the podcast. Very nice. New episode. We're gonna record a new episode tomorrow. You play Urza's Recall, target yourself. Unfortunately, I don't have Red Elemental Blast. I guess they know about my hand because theirs has bubbled me. Wish I had it to kill the Sai in response to the child that's going on. I'll draw. Alright. I needed the 3rd land here if I wanted to make a construct and switch with Engineer. Without taking 2 damage from Ancient Tomb. So now, in theory, I can win the game. In practice, my opponent has been keeping cards in hand forever, so they maybe just have, like, more effects like Dismember and Urza's Recall. I don't know. Now my question is, do I want to get rid of a land or of a construct? The construct, of course, my opponent needs to chump block it. I also don't know if I want to get rid of a land here. I guess they don't have to chump block it. They can just block it with Sai. But they're on 4. And I haven't seen a spirit guide. Buongiorno adesso. I don't know if I want to lose the Great Furnace though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just lose the construct. And go for the combo kill now. Remember, Urza Saga can get me a Grindstone. The only scenario in which Urza Saga cannot give me a Grindstone is if I draw a Grindstone. That's the only scenario. I don't want to choose blue because my opponent might have force. I guess they have infinite mana. They can simply cast a force. But I don't want them to go force pitch land. This choice of one, so Random Blast doesn't do anything. Alright. What do I do with the Saga? Nothing. I just float mana. I need to pay 3 for the Grindstone. If we draw Grindstone, we can switch around with Goblin. That's true. So here I just let this go without making a token. Let's get the stone into play. It doesn't work with the chalice. And then I attempt to mill my opponent. Sorcery speed, or do I want to do it some other moments? I think sorcery speed's alright. See what they do about this. I'm gonna choose black. No, actually, I don't have to choose anything. Never mind. But they have 2 cards in hand. Let's see if they have an interaction here. Second Painter first. But then I lose 2 life. Then I'm dead. Maybe I was supposed to lose 2 life, because now I am actually dead. Yep. I played Second Painter first. I would have, I was thinking I don't want to go 2 life with the Ancient Tomb. Alright, guess I lost. Not yet. Yeah, they can play Borrower. Guess I lost. GG. Alright. Of course, experience is very rewarding in this deck because it's not, and that's not a very intuitive deck. Alright, I want to have a third Urza Saga for a Fury. Yeah, everything else seems alright. It's not a very intuitive deck, but definitely some fun magic to be had. Yeah, after all, if they added Dismember, they have a good to 2 life. Actually, though, if they have the Dismember, yeah, I'm playing Second Painter is always better. Yeah, it's always better. Should play Second Painter. Okay. Alright, this ends good end. Let's keep it. I'm gonna go what? Turn 1. Do I want to go Engineer turn 1, or do I want to just keep up a Blast? I think I'm gonna keep up a Blast. I don't want to use my Simian Spirit Guide, because if they go like Urza Saga, I want to go Magus turn 2 on the play. Buongiorno, Librarian. How was my weekend? It was good. On Saturday, I went to my LGS to play some Modern. Had a very nice, dinner and after dinner with my friends. And then on Sunday, I didn't do much. Just went to the beach. Ate some good food. Okay. Think of sign at go. I don't think I want to cast a Magus here, although it's good. But just that I have Blast. I see my Spirit Guide Blast. This is basically a Force of Will. I just go Painter, yes, and I'll put what in the graveyard? The classic Painter? Yeah. The classic Painter. Dismember? It's okay. Oh yeah? That's cool. Okay, Urza Saga. Now the moon can shut this off. I wish I can draw land so I can hold up the Red Elemental Blasts. Never mind, I can't. They went turn 1 Chalice. Sorry, turn 2 Chalice. Okay. Alright, Mox Opal will mean that my opponent is going to be able to resolve their blue cards. I on them, yeah. And they have 3 cards in it. No, they Force of Will. So at least now the Saga's dead. Now I hope I don't draw Saga. Because I also have 3 Saga in my deck. A good old deck with Magus and Saga. I don't know what you're supposed to do when this happens. Maybe not bring in Magus in this matchup. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. What new cards have a chance in Modern? Well, the Lords all seem good. But honestly, I haven't really studied. So Engineer, I'm gonna put the Grindstone in the graveyard now. So that I have my combo in the graveyard, unfortunately. At the first glance, the new set doesn't seem very powerful, but same thing has been said for New Capenna, and the set was very powerful for Modern and Legacy. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, to play Great Furnace. See the Synod right now. The same as my land. And they flashback the Kappa Cannoneer. Okay. I draw lands here because I do have the combo in the graveyard. It's just that I need lands. I need lands. Oh, no. I was just saying, I wonder if I should remove... No, I don't know. Wait, I can't remove some of these. And the Chalice is just always going to be brutal, I think. That's what it is. That's the strength of the Chalice of the Void decks is that, well, other decks play 1-drops. You don't. Okay, that's almost a land. Besides Ledger Shredder, well, you have a Licensed Hearse. You have the Triumphs. Going to play Counter Souls in this deck? I don't think so. This deck already has way too few red lands. I can't do anything. I just have to pass. Obnixia is also like, you know, it's been way overhyped, but it's a playable card. The Vivian, yeah. You like Leyline Binding. I was just curious about that because I don't know, it doesn't seem so good. But I guess you can go like turn 1 Triumph, turn 2 Shockland, and you have 1 mana removal. Wow, look at that. They can Mox Opal, Mox Opal. Make mana. Ember is basically like a Goblin Welder here. I got a 13. I want to Stone Rain myself to put into play the Painter. Yeah, let's do it. Just black once again because of Force of Will. Not a bad draw. I mean, I guess it's a mountain, never mind. Not a great draw either. I think Great Furnace would be my best draw here. I don't have any more artifact to switch from Engineer, so I'll just pass. If I draw Great Furnace, do I win? I do. I do. I draw Lotus Petal, do I win? I don't. Plus, by I win, my opponent most likely has the interaction, so yeah. I mean, I have no artifacts to bring back, and that's the biggest thing. So yeah, I think what I have to do is just drawing the Great Furnace and hoping my opponent doesn't have interactions, which is unlikely, but that's my plan. Yeah. It's over, right? Yep. Concede the game. Tough start. I am 0-2, but both matches I punted to losing them, so it's not great. Not a great start. Hopefully I can come back. Round number 2/3. Well, this hand is good. I like this hand. Fable turn 1. Yeah, Kappa Cannoneer is unblockable. You can watch me playing the Mono Blue Kappa Cannoneer. I've made a couple of videos with that deck. It's very good. Certainly a deck worth watching if you're interested in knowing more about Legacy, because that deck is the one of the very few decks that doesn't have reserve list cards. Alright, turn 1 Fable resolved. Good news. I'm not the biggest fan of City of Traitors. Every time I see City of Traitors in the deck, I always wonder how good it actually is. Okay, same deck again. Wow, he bounced my token. That's actually annoying. I go to Fury and City. I'll play the Engineer. And I'll grind. I don't have red mana, but Saga can go get me Mox Opal maybe in a while. We'll see. I'll put a Painter in the graveyard. So that could come out soon. Let's go. Stone and your turn. Go. Grindstone used to be a 4-up. Now, because of Urza Saga, you are fine with just playing a couple of them. Okay, it just bobble me. Draw. The Fable becomes a 2/2. And I drew a Mountain. Very good draw. And I can set up the combo for next turn. I can make a construct, end of turn, flip the construct to the Servant. And we're game 1. I don't think our opponent has that many things game 1. Oh, Breacher. Oh no, please don't echo beyond me. Don't echo beyond me, please. All Breacher. Banding Commander. Doesn't see as much playing Legacy and Vintage, but whenever it comes into play, it's always scary. Opponent conceded because what happened was I would make a token, switch the token with the mountain for the servant, and then untap and add the kill. Actually, though, did I have the kill? Did I have the kill without? Yeah, I could just activate Grindstone, ability on the stack, switch. Yeah, for sure. I could have done that. Alright. I mean, I could have still done that. I didn't need to. Alright, that's good. Buongiorno, Matt. We got the Flesh and Blood Pro Tour champion in the chat. How is your morning? How is the morning after winning a PT? I never actually experienced that. You feel like going for some fancy breakfast, or are still gonna be milk and cookies? Your back hurts and you have a headache. Well, thankfully for the headaches, they invented medicines, but for back, I don't know. I think you have to live with the pain. Listen, chat, I don't want to bring in Magus of the Moon anymore. I have done it already, and it's been pretty bad, so I'm just not going to. Okay? You drove 6 hours after you won? By yourself? Wait, you actually drew, or you were a passenger? Okay, I keep it this hand. That sounds good. I don't have a way to put Painter into play, but there's a lot of them. Tawara is the first land, usually means you don't have that many lands. All the Grindstone have been summoned here. I go for turn 1 Fable, but I don't want to do it, so I'll just go for Saga. And then Stone. This way my opponent can't Chalice of the Void me. Or at least they can, but already have a 1-drop in play. Is that Urza? Karn? McCann. The morning after losing the PT is the worst? You mean losing the finals? I can say that it's not that bad. The type of people that say that coming second is the worst thing ever, I don't really think you guys enjoy life very much. I mean, not saying that. Pyroblast. Not bad. I'll probably just make a construct here. Could play Fable, but I just want to make a construct. The point also maybe doesn't see it coming, right? Yep. So this way I have red on to blast up. I don't know. Remember, Petal doesn't work, so yeah, my opponent doesn't play 8 cast. They play a different deck. They maybe play the Displacer Kitten deck. I need a construct to kill the Karn, because if I don't kill the Karn, my combo doesn't work. Remember, what did it do? Oh wow, Liquid Meta Coding. Yeah, okay, I mean, not much I can do. End of turn, make a token. Untap. Draw. I can't use the mountain. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. Where's the... Oh, I sideboarded out, right? Sure. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Petal. Now what? Now I want to cast a Grindstone with the mana. Floating. I want to play Great Furnace. I want to play Lotus Petal. Then I attack for 7 the card. Yeah, the Simian Spirit guy was game changer in this game because the opponent really did not see it coming. They gotta go meta coding, that's gonna not do anything soon. No, no, what do you have? No, no, I can't stop this because this is a roll art. No, chat, Madonna mia. I hate losing to Echo Intrude so much. This card is so bad. I lost. Okay, game 3, I'll be on the play. I'm gonna keep bold, putting it as a breacher. Maybe I need to break Fury though because of the card. I come on power. I mean, I have 6. It's not that I have few. And then they play this. They play a Shadows of the Void, which is annoying. Keep. I'll go turn 1 Welder. Very important to go Welder. You want to say the Needle. I don't like Needle. I hate Needle. They have Karn in play. I'll probably still lose, so. By going Needle, don't change much. See the Synode. Oh, that's 6. Nice. And we on top with Welder. A great feeling to have. Draw. And what do we do now? I'll go Fury, maybe Peach Fury, and then I'll Stone Rain or when I guess. I think I'm gonna play Fable. Mariosh BBQ. 42 months. 42 months. That's so much time. Thank you, Mariosh BBQ. Really appreciated. I need to go force a negation. I kill Emery. And then I kill your land. When do I kill your land? In upkeep or now? I think I'm gonna kill it in upkeep. This way they can't do Urza's bubble. Mariosh. They can use 1 blue mana in upkeep, but I don't think it does anything to them. Does it do anything? No. See, and now they don't draw a card in their turn, so it's good. Petal. Wednesday Diamond. Do you have Echo Vions? They do. They discarded Echo Vions. And I drew a new hand. They also drew a new hand. I also diamond Echo Vions is build your own Time Twister. Okay, we got Lightning Bolt. They can kill my land though. They can kill the Great Furnace this way, which is annoying. Okay, they have 5 cards and they pass. Draw. Allora. Allora, what do we do? Grinding Station. Sorry, Grinding Station. Grindstone is in our deck, so I think I'm gonna have to Urza Saga. I think I have to kill Karn. Simply as that. So let's go. Fury. I don't know. Prima Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt first. Fury Peach Fable. Oh, first negation. Okay. Hmm. Fury Pitch Fable attack. This is what I want to do here, I think. That's a good point. I didn't think about it. I could have gone Painter named Red and then Fury Pitch a land. That's a good point. I just wanted to kill this now so that I could play Saga. What color do I choose? I think I choose blue now because I do have a 6 red elemental blast in my deck now. An attack card. Try to kill Karn, you know. Okay, let's say diamond. This Opal isn't activated yet. 6, I decided at 1. The Opal is now activated, so they have 4 mana normal. Then they can also have 7 if they crack. Okay, they do crack the diamond, so they have another Echo of Eons. Drew a new hand. It does have Red Elemental Blast this time. So there's that. Okay, 7 new cards in my opponent hand. They Echoing Truth my Welder and pass. Raw. Right. I want to start with Lightning Bolt on Karn. Because then what do they do? I don't have a Metal Craft. So the Force of Negation again. Pitching Otawara. Ah, funny. I pitched a land because of my pain there. Right. My problem is that even if I Red Elemental Blast the Karn, I think I don't care too much about Red Elemental Blasting the Karn here. I'll attack it first. And then I want to go... Saga Go? Saga Go? Is that like reasonable? I think so. I think it's reasonable. I mean, I guess I play the Opal just in case they time twister again. I go Saga Go. Instead of deploying my blast. Again, this card just ticks up. I guess it kills my Opal, so that was not very smart to play the Opal. Sorry, Opal. You didn't have to die this way. I was thinking about Echo of Eons, but there was literally a card in play, so that wasn't the smartest. Great. They don't do much, which I assume, so since last turn they had 4 mana and they didn't do anything, so their hand must have been bad. Alright, this time Petal, I'll not play. I will not play you. I will not play the Petal this time. I think I want to play Goblin Engineer now. Maybe Welder so that I can hold up Red Elemental Blast. Although Engineer, I can put in the graveyard Twinshot Sniper. But then I can't bring it back. Alright, I think I'll just go Welder. Oh wow, they go Force of Will pitching, Force of Negation. That's okay by me. I'll play another one. Again, I don't want to keep up this blast. I don't think I need to. Maybe I should. Maybe I should need to. Maybe I should need to. I don't know. My opponent is somewhat playing a combo deck. But at the same time, every time I keep up blast and don't deploy, you know, might go bad. So I think we got this. Opponent only has one card in hand. I think we win this time. I think we win this time. The Saga gets me the Grindstone. Then I have the combo in play. I'll attack card first, and then I'll combo. I even have Pyroblast up. So I should win there. I should win here. When there's one card in it, what can they have? Pass my Saga. Makes the construct. Very happy I played. I mean, it's not classic Saga. The earlier we play, the better. It's sometimes risky to play it, but if it goes well, it's just the best card. I'm very happy you played it. I got the stone. I think I just want to attack Karn first. Looks like it's not easy to play Painter. No, it's not. But I think we're doing a good job here. I mean, obviously, I made plenty of game-losing mistakes, but... But we are, like, putting ourselves in a position to win very often, which is not an easy position to put ourselves in. Again, it's the first time playing this deck. Of course, I know how this deck works, but, you know, sometimes Magic, especially older format like Legacy, are very punishing when you make mistakes. The older you go back in time, the hardest are the decks that aren't in your wheelhouse, because there's a lot of obscure interactions that you might miss. And we had Blast up the whole time, and I feel like we played not up the whole time, but like in hand the whole time. Like we play well. At least this game has been played well. Not something I can say about the two previous match, but yeah. One of the thing that content creators struggle a lot, I feel, is yeah, just playing their deck out of their comfort zone. Because, you know, then you make mistakes and you're afraid of people's judgment, which is, you know, everything. Again, as a person that a person whose job is to play in front of people, the people judgment is all you is very important. On what hand? And we're playing against the blue black shadow deck. Hello, Justin. I have not considered any card. I simply net decked the winner of Saturday's Modern Legacy Challenge. Actually went 9-0 with this deck. Beat Doomsday? Nah. Doomsday would hold the straight Raven and cycle it on one. There aren't a lot of artifacts in this deck. It's there because you might just tutor it up with Saga, the Mox Opal. Not great. I can see taking it out often. Yeah. Hmm. I'll go Painter. Choose blue, of course. They go 4 speech force. They got 4 cards in it, and then they daze. All right. Okay. 3 copy seems a lot. There's only 1. 2 Lotus Petal, 1 Mox Opal. Hmm. The Whistled me. 4 cards in it, one of which is a Watery Grave. And that's the issue with days. If you don't have a threat, it puts you back in time, and my opponent now doesn't even have a land in play, despite they were in the play. And I have 3. You can check the deck list at !deck, or on the screen if you're from computer. Watching on YouTube, in the description. Can I diverse secrets? That could be a threat, although it's weird list, because usual shadow lists don't play Delver anymore. You know what? I feel good with this hand here. I don't want to change anything, do I? I feel good with what I have here. I'll go for a Fury now. They have a 3rd daze, so be it. Maybe I could have got rid of this mountain. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Although if they had Shadow, I would have probably played it. I don't know. Shadow is a 5/5. Depends if they have a land. It can even be bigger than that. I have now Fable plus Fury in a while. Not now. Not next turn, the one after. You fetch down to 6. So the Shadow is now a 7/7. Bigger than Fury. I now regret about not choosing to put back the mountain. You know, in my mind, what I thought was I need a 5th land to play Fury. I didn't think about the fact that this thing makes me a treasure, so yeah. Murktide is the 7/7, meaning that Fury loses to it. You want to put Grindstone in the graveyard? Or maybe Breya's Apprentice. It's not bad, right? Put Breya's Apprentice there. And also play the Opal because of Thoughtseize. And pass. Brain Stonks. Let's see if they have a Fatal Push for my Engineer. They have Snuff Out for my Fury. Okay, they got a 2 life. And then a Dash Shadow 11/11. Alright. 2 life here. And they concede the game. Yeah, Fable's good. Alright. I think I want to try having 4 Furies. I don't know. I like the thing that Fury makes you. able to have a smooth game on the draw in the sense that it trades as a card for mana. In the sense that, again, if you're on these elementals are great, I think, because what they do for the game is that if you're on the draw, you're able to catch back by pitching a card that is the one that you're gonna get. Okay, opponent goes to 15 on turn 1. All right. Unexpected. My turn. Ooh, mountain. What a lovely sight. Opponent's on 9 already, eh? Now, Snuffle unfortunately says non-black, so your artifact. Ooh, I guess I can go Painter Servant to name black. I didn't think about it. I even mentioned it earlier. I was not thinking about that though. That's okay. Opponent's on 6. Let's see how many Death Shadow they have. 1. It's a 7/7 on turn 2. Hard to kill. I don't know if my opponent should be playing this brainstorm this way, but whatever. 3 cards in hand. Now I go now. I go Painter and then black. Not too late, I think. I could go also blue and Pyroblast, but I feel like then they could have the Snuff Out to completely break me. Whereas this way, the Snuff Out doesn't work anymore. Wasteland. That's why they don't play the Ancient Tube. For this reason. Let's see, they have 3 cards in hand. Murky Tea. Okay. They got 2 cards. Next turn I can safely win, I think. Take 7. Draw. Tomb. Grindstone. Activate it. You lose. Alright, easy. Easy game. One has no cards in their deck. And they concede the game. Very well, very well. Okay, after a rocky start, we are getting back. Last match on the play. My hand is a keep. So I want to hold up Pyroblast on turn 1. Or do I want to play a Soul Lantern? I think I'll hold up Pyroblast. Mountain Goat. Mountain Go, I meant. They go Ponder, I'll counter it. They go Delver, I'll kill it. I'll counter it. If they go... I don't know. Mountain again, wow. A mountain mirror match. Grindstone. I'll play Engineer and I'll put the thing into the graveyard. Never afraid of Days turn 1. What do you mean? For Days, you need to have a landing play. So, yeah, plus Days is not great on turn 1. Days is great on turn 2, on turn 3, but not on turn 1. On turn 1, Days is... I mean, you saw the previous game where my Death Shadow opponent just... Game 1, they just bounced every turn a land, and it wasn't great. No, I think... Usually Days is a turn 2 play. I mean, obviously, it depends on the scenario, but... I think this is a mirror match. This is indeed a mirror match. What do I put in the graveyard? Play Grindstone now. Although, next turn, I'll attempt to win, right? Yeah. Twinshot Sniper, maybe? Yeah. To City of Traitors. How many City of Traitors does that play too? Yeah. Okay, they go for a Saga. They can attack me now. Let's see if they have a Fury. If they have a Fury, it's annoying because... They have 2 cards in hand. They have Painter or lose. If they have Painter, I lose. Because opponent's gonna deck me, and then I just die in upkeep, even if I can maybe grind my opponent out. I think that's Fury. Yeah, Fury is unfortunate because that means I can't get the Painter in play. Goodbye, Goblin Engineer. Draw. I don't have anything to do I? Make a token so I can jump with. I have Opal. I'll play a Saga. Soul Guide. And I'll pass. Actually, Construct is big enough for Fury to eat it. That's not bad. By eat it, I mean trade. But, you know, still happy with the trade. Fury. When there's 2 cards in it, they can make a token with Saga. I'll trade with Fury. Oh, we have Bolt. What was that? Twinshot Sniper. Okay. Then first strike action happens. Painter, Servant for Mengu, now. Now or never. Never. Yeah, they have Reflection Fury up. Maybe it's not actually never, though. It's not never, though. And I can still survive. If I draw Painter, I can choose blue, and at that point I can Pyroblast the Fury when they respond with the copy. I have 2 chunk blockers, so I think I can still top deck Painter one more turn. How is Twinshot Sniper Legacy playable? Well, I've played it in 2 decks already. One deck was Goblins, because this card is a Goblin that you can tutor up and it's uncounterable. And then I played it in this deck because you have both Goblin Engineer and Goblin Welder, and this is an artifact. If you serve from blue, don't the Grindstone has. Well, the thing is, if the Grindstone doesn't win immediately. It wins the next time you have to draw. Whereas, so if I go Painter Grindstone in my turn, I mill them. They mill me, sure, but they're the one that's drawing the card first, so they'll lose. So I think that I'm still alive here. I think I'm still alive here. Might not be. Yeah, it's a Goblin. You can play it in the Goblins deck. I have to draw just natural Painter. I don't have another. I mean, they have Soya Lantern now, so I can't even draw. I don't think I have another turn like ever. I have a lot of draws to draw the Painter, so maybe there's a chance. Your opponent lets me draw. Sorry, lets me block here. Oh, I will. I have to keep the Pyroblast because of yeah, because of reflection. They have no cards in it. Alright, chat. Let's go. I just have to draw Painter. That doesn't seem that hard. Sokenzan's bad, but no worries. No worries. Alright. Let's do it. Discard this too. Draw Painter. Servant. Opponent is on 12. I'm officially dead here. I am. I am officially dead. I don't have any other redraws, right, with this? Do I have any redraw with this? I don't. Okay. Let's go to game 2. Our painter were too shy. Too shy. Both of our painters were too shy. Mirror match. Ma. Maybe I should cut some Pyroblasts. I think I want removals. Yeah. I think so. Lantern is not bad. Yeah, I just got some Pyroblast. It's just unlikely that my opponent also puts any painter in blue. Ooh. On the plane. Keep. I'll go Saga Go. With this hand, I'll go Saga Go. They said in Leyline of the Void. Interesting. If I go Saga Go, Petal. Actually, if I go Saga Go, I can't make 2 tokens. You think the deck should have a recruiter? No. I think this is a very good list, and I don't have any experience to say make any changes. Draw. Okay. I'll go Saga Go here. And hopefully the Urza Saga will carry the game. They probably have Ancient Tomb. They run the turn 1 Saga. No, they don't. They maybe just kept a 1-lander. Yeah, they kept a 1-lander. Sweet. They don't even crack the lantern. Fable. I'd rather just make constructs. I'll play Fable eventually. But for now, just make constructs. I'm also playing these because once I make the artifact, the Mox Opal will give me mana. This is gonna I'm gonna have the 3rd artifact. Yep. Saga goes off. You get Grindstone. Okay. Fable. Okay. End of turn, I make a token. I think I'll simply lightning bolt the Goblin Shaman. On top and draw. I'll make a token again. And I'll tutor up. I don't think I want the... Do I want a stone? I think I want the stone. Okay. Hello, chat. How's it going? I attack for 5, and then I want to play Fable. Go. Go. Using Bolt was maybe not great, because now I don't have an answer to... Yeah, they can go Ancient Tomb. 3 mana for another Fable. That's alright. Drop. Yes. I think I'll leave this. Fury. Kill. And I'll attack for 10. And pass. As you can see now, opponent brought in Leyline and it did literally nothing. So it brought in a card. I mean, that's why I didn't. But of course, I could have also drawn like Welder and Engineer, and then the Leyline would be good. I think it's a common pattern. If you see my content, that I don't really bring in card disadvantage 8 very freely. Like, you don't see me bringing in Leyline or Pithing Needle very often, because whenever you draw those, if they aren't impactful, they're a card disadvantage. And if you saw this game, I used all my cards. So if I had just one less card in my opening hand, things might have been different. So it's important that you think about those things. My sideboard card, is it going to be very effective? No, then my main deck shouldn't be hurt. What do you think is the correct... See, for example, this weekend I played against a good friend of mine, or it was when Goblins in Modern with a new Lord, and he brought in Leyline against me. And I just didn't think the card was effective, and I told him after, like, winning a couple of games. Because, yeah, like, you just cut cards for auto cards, and if those cards aren't good, then your deck becomes worse. I'll put one Welder down, because if I put it as Leyline again, then I want to reduce the odds of drawing Welder, plus that Fable to discard Welder. And again, Leyline is a card also that, if you have it in your opening hand, great card. But what if you draw it later? Not as great anymore. Fable turn 2. Yeah, that's a... Opponent has a very good end, my god. Yeah, turn 1 Welder, turn 2 Saga, Fable, all of this while having Leyline in play. I mean... Unfortunately, I don't have anything, unfortunately, going on. If I play Painter, I'll lose to their Grindstone. I'll play a couple of Welder because they are synergistic with my opponent's deck. In the sense that I can remove like a card for a petal. But... Double block the token? No. Well, no, Welder has better abilities. Yeah, this guy one Pyroblast. That's okay. I feel like this is a fine loss. Like, we're on the draw game 3. This is a good end, and yeah. Alright, no regrets in losing this game. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. Ancient Tube was very good here. I have 2 Goblin Welder in play. Remember, works good there. I'm not dead. I thought it was dead, but maybe I'm not so dead. Painter seems like the new meta. It's just influencers, Pemin. Don't worry. It's not real. It's just the internet influencer. Okay, you make a token. Okay. You get Mox Opal. And you get Kikiji. And you attack. Do I block? I think I don't. I think I need more lands than my opponents. I don't know. I feel like I might draw Fury next turn and then I want a 5th land. So a Lantern. You have to exile your own card here finally. Yep. Wow, you exile Petal. I don't want to let you exile Petal. So I actually planned on putting Petal into play. On top. Draw. That's the Fury I was looking for you. I'll certainly discard the Engineer, but I also discard the Painter. No, I think I might win just with Fury now. I told you that the Goblin and Shaman token would have been needed here. I can cast Fury. Kill these 2 things. Just having 2 Goblin Welder in play just means that they can't really do... What are they doing? Okay, they're switching Painter with something else, but I'll just switch it back. Painter with... What did they sacrifice? Oh, a treasure. Oh, I understand now. Oh, I understand now. Oh, I understand now. Okay. So I have to put the... If I let this resolve, I lose the game. So I have to do something with the welder. I have to change what? Grindstone with Painter? Yeah. Oh, that's funny, but I think it's a good play. This only opponent happens on the opponent as well. So the Painter resolved, but they don't have Grindstone in play now. They choose blue. Okay. They have 0 cards in it. Fury resolves. I kill Reflection and Engineer. Okay. I still have the Welder in play. My opponent doesn't have anything meaningful, so I'll just pass. And I still have the Welder up. They draw Grindstone. I can simply switch Painter for Grindstone. They drew Goblin Welder. That's strong. Sure. Do I want to change things? Why not? I'm gonna change Painter for Grindstone. Drop. Drop. And once again, ooh. I was going to say, once again, the Goblin Shaman token is very important here because it gives me the 50 mana to Arcus Fury again. Yeah, let's begin by attacking with these guys. They take it? How much damage is that? Not enough to kill them with a Fiery Confluence. I'll just go Fury again. Alright, I think this game was it. What are they doing? Okay. I think this game was a strong testament on how yeah, on not bringing Leyline and on how strong Goblin Welder is. I guess you can argue also Fury was good. GG, they say. Alright. We managed to Nassif Trophy this league. For those of you that know what's a Nassif Trophy, is when you lose the first 2 rounds very badly by making mistakes, and then you win it afterwards. I'm happy about this league. It was a good deck. We didn't play against blue fair decks basically the whole time, so can't really tell much about this deck's position in the metagame, but it can't be that bad with 7 Pyroblasts in the main. Alright, chat. Thanks for watching this video.